Okay, good morning from the Cone Estuary National Nature Reserve, and today I'm going to be doing a potor activation, and the park reference for this I think is 0659. I might be wrong. I'll put that up on the video if I get that wrong. I've activated this park here. In fact, this is the only park that I've ever activated. I've done it twice, and it's also been done by my friends from my local club, Richard G0NAD, Liz G0MGL, and Mike G4TVP. And today I'm going to be doing it pedestrian mobile, hopefully, but I'll show you more about that in a sec. I'm going to operate just right down here, close to the water line, to take advantage of the salt water takeoff, and also to avoid the area over here, which is actually roped off for nesting birds, but I think the birds fledged quite a while back, but I'm going to stay down here anyway. Okay, so here's the setup. I've got a lightweight Klansman ex-military backpack frame. I've got this board on the back here that I've mounted on there, just using cable ties or zip ties, if you prefer. I've got a 6-meter telescoping pole from Decathlon. And I've got a 1-to-1 balun at the feed point here, which is actually on a little bit wonky, which displeases me. But it needs a bit of refining, this, and also this arrangement here needs refining as well. I need to find a better way of doing this, because this is all kind of cobbled together with banana plugs. But I've got, obviously that's my sort of vertical element, and then here I've got the trailing counterpoise wire. And I'm just using wires that I've already made up for my vertical. They're the other two radials that I normally use. And on the top here, that's my, it's kind of a mirror mount from a sort of CB truck store type place. You can get them everywhere. And that's just bolted onto the board with a little lug there for a counterpoise. If I want to use a ham stick or mobile monoband antenna, or half a buddy pole as in a buddy stick. And then on the base here, which actually is quite good to have a little bit of weight at the base here, because it acts as a kind of a counterbalance once the pole's up. There's a little bit of a breeze today, but not too much, so it should be okay. And then on the obviously I've got this going to the radio, and the power going to the radio, which is the Zygu G90, which has got the built-in ATU, and I'll only probably run a maximum of 10 watts. So this battery would keep it going for forever. Anyway, so that's it. Let's try and get that on my back. Okay, so there's the G90. One other thing to note, obviously the G90 comes as standard with these rails on the front. So in order that it can hang in front of me, I've just got a cam strap here attached to it, and then that will just hang around my neck, and then it will dangle in front of me. I need my reading glasses to be able to see what's going on with the radio. Okay, so I've laid it down so that I can extend the pole and then find the right place to attach the wire. This is kind of the only way to do it. Just take with me a little bit of tape off the... I keep tape on this sort of pole rather than carrying a roll of tape around with me, and also put a little lug on there to make it easier to peel it off. So that's about right. There's a shoe here, a croc, so I'll pick that up when I go. I've bought a carrier bag with me so that I can do a little bit of a litter pick. Right, this is the tricky bit. Oh, leaving me glasses. I need to make sure that everything I need is kind of to hand, because once you've got this on your back, it's kind of quite difficult to move around. And the breeze has picked up quite a bit as well. I don't know if you're hearing it. And then my camera's gone over now as well. Sorry about that, I dropped you. 2 Echo Zero, Whiskey Mike Golf Mobile.
CQ Lighthouse, CQ Lighthouse, CQ Lighthouse. Okay, 73. This is Echo Alpha 3, Bravo Echo Mike, you are set.
2 Echo Zero, Whiskey Mike Golf Mobile.
Hello 20, hello 20 meters, hello 20, hello DX, hello CQ 20. Echo Alpha 3, Bravo Echo Mike. EA3 BEM, calling 20 and back.
2 Echo Zero, Whiskey Mike Golf Mobile.
Hello CQ 20, hello 20. 73, Golf Bravo Zero, Tango November, Lima CQ. Fox 4.
2 Echo Zero, Whiskey Mike Golf Mobile.
Thank you, this is Foxtrot 4, Hotel Zulu November. 73, Golf Bravo Zero, Tango November, Lima. Golf Bravo Zero, Tango November, Lima CQ.
2 Echo Zero, Whiskey Mike Golf Mobile.
Okay, the Oscar Victor call, please.
I've called a few stations there, but nobody's hearing me, and it's a bit of a faff. So I think I'm going to abort it. This is one of those other occasions, you know, I've had them in the past. You may have seen some of my videos when things just don't sort of quite go according to plan, and I could persevere with it, but the wind's whipped up, and I'm just not feeling the love. So I'm just going to pack it up and go for a bimble around the around here, and I might go out portable or something this afternoon once I get home. But I'm just going to I'm going to do a litter pick, and then I'm just going to paddle around. But I'll pack up the radio kit first and call it a day. So that's me packed up, more or less. And on the face of it, that sort of seems like a bit of a failure, and I suppose it is in a way. But one of the beauties of sort of combining my two things that I enjoy doing, the kayaking and the radio, is if the radio for whatever doesn't work, or I just don't feel it, don't feel the not feeling the magic, I still get to go for a paddle. And then not only that, I come out in the open doors in the fresh air, and I get to enjoy some Oasis summer fruits. And look at this, how cool is that? This is a Kit Kat chunky Biscoff flavour. Biscoff. Whoever thought of that? What a genius. Well, I haven't found much rubbish, which is unusual. Normally find a few sort of smaller bits of plastic up along the high water mark, but not today. Well, I'll show you what I've got. Okay, now I find these things all the time when I'm out paddling, and I often pick them up. This is what's left of one of those, or maybe more than one, maybe a few strung together, of those novelty balloons that would have had some, you know, Mickey Mouse printed on it or whatever, and people let them go and they end up here in the marine environment, and it annoys me. Bottle of wine, or an empty bottle of wine, a crock, some plastic, bit of plastic that looks like a lid off an aerosol can. And look, who left that here? Kit Kat chunky Biscoff. Okay, so I've dragged the boat over now. It's almost high tide. It's just gone high tide. So it's 12 o'clock, just gone. But this gets very deep very quickly. It's quite a steep bank here, so I kind of have to get in on the side.